So I'm going to be pretty blunt with how I started this and what I'm trying to persuade you guys on. I think, in general, your opinion of reporters should be significantly worse than it is. Not all. There are some good reporters out there that do a good job, but from my experience, I have a different opinion of it, and I'll try and explain what I'm doing with that. So a little background, a couple sources just to start us off. First off, according to Ben Johnson for Computers and Literature, word of the year for 2016, according to Oxford Dictionary, was post-truth, which means objective facts that are less influential in shaping public opinion than appeals to emotion and personal belief. And to follow that up, according to Michael Nelson in the Virginia Quarterly Review, just as a background of where the money comes from, with rare exception, American media organizations are privately owned businesses with their gaze on the bottom line. Just to sum up both of those quotes, ultimately facts aren't selling as much as they used to, and it's a profit business, so it's not as morally gray as it always comes out to be. So I have three reasons that really bother me when it comes to them. First off, they get to tell the story, and which I understand that's their job, but what I'm trying to say is they're the ones who get to tell people their side of the story. Like an example to try and prove what I'm talking about is on March 23rd this year, Paul Hoynes for Cleveland.com wrote an article where his headline was Corey Kluber named opening day starter for the Cleveland Indians, Trevor Bauer not happy. Without even reading the article, just reading the headline, most people would think like, okay, Trevor Bauer's probably a brat. You know, he's a bad teammate. He's jealous that somebody else got an opportunity that he didn't. But if you read the article, there are 0 quotes from Trevor Bauer about being unhappy with it. And there's nothing in there as far as evidence to back up what he says in the headline. So now you have somebody who gets, what I'm saying is to tell the story. And Trevor Bauer can go on social media, on his Twitter, and be like, hey, this isn't true, and he did. But ultimately, he's not going to reach everybody that read that headline. If he reaches a third of them, I'd be really surprised. And we'd be pretty good. Second one is where this video comes in, but they poke and prod. So with most of my, or all of my examples come from professional athletes, but it really applies to any celebrities. But with athletes, you have 5 to 10 minutes every day that you have to talk to these people, and they're trying to get headlines out of athletes. They're trying to sell, so they are trying to get headlines. Here's a good example of what I am referencing that happens every day.
I don't think so. That's my question. That's like that. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I'm asking a question. Are you good? What do you think? I don't think so. It's such a good player. What's that? He's always been like this. No, it's not me saying stuff like that. Oh, you're working on it. Well, that's what I'm supposed to do.
So basically what I'm trying to show there is that they're on a first name basis, so they obviously talk to each other pretty often, and it's day to day. And for those of you who didn't hear, he's just continuously asking him over and over again if he's difficult to coach. Which, fact that in any part of your life, I feel like, are you a difficult husband? It just, eventually you'd be like, that's really rude that you're saying that. And if you want proof of the motivation behind what I'm talking about, after he starts to walk away, the guy continues to chase him and be like, what are you talking about? Phil, what are you talking about? Phil, what are you talking about? Whereas a normal confrontation like that, where you realize you're being rude, usually follow that up with an apology. And he just continues to follow him on out the door. Third thing that I have. They develop our opinions for us. So basically anybody who used an article for their speech today, odds are you got it from somebody in the media. And my point with that is that what I'm saying here is probably a new opinion you probably haven't heard of, and what I'm talking about is that generally you're not going to find articles where they bash each other. You're not going to see the media saying, hey, this person's being immoral with his questioning, or this person's being, because they're all colleagues. So what I'm saying here today is kind of a thought that you won't find out. It might seem a little crazy, and I understand that, but they get to develop our opinions for us, because whatever we read in the media, wherever we get our research from, is written by them, and whatever they write, we learn. So, just as to address the counter argument, I get it, is they're just doing their job. And I totally respect that. I'm not going to cut them short on that. Whatever that allows, whatever that level is that is required for respect for doing their job, I will happily give it to them. I believe that a lot of their questions and their motivations are unethical or immoral, and they're trying to cause headlines that can cause damage to other people's lives. And like I said in the beginning, it doesn't apply to every single one of them. There are good ones out there, but unfortunately, the way our world works today, we follow the money, and that's where it's at. So basically, in conclusion, the next time you see a celebrity or somebody on TV that is having a rant that is fairly entertaining to watch, think about what probably happened before that. Did they just start this rant and go crazy on their own just out of nowhere, and there just happened to be a camera there? Or do you think that they were annoyed a little bit, and maybe that they were asked a question they didn't really appreciate over and over and over again? So just to try and change that opinion a little bit. Anyways, thank you.